Hey everyone! Today I want to talk about something that about 50% of you are going to be able to relate with. And I want to talk about how to lead as an introvert. And believe it or not, I'm actually introverted. I am more introverted than extroverted. I much prefer alone time, quiet time by myself. Large crowds tend to really wear me out, and I love people. I love being around people, and I love my dear close friends, and I love big crowds like being at church, but I really value my alone time, and many of you are going to be able to relate with that. Now, my question from the beginning of when I started a business was, how can I be a good leader as an introvert? When I like to be by myself, I'd rather be by myself reading a book than being on the phone with somebody. That's just my natural tendency. So how am I going to be a good leader as an introvert? That's the one question I want to talk to you today, to really just give you some relief that if you are introverted, you can be a great leader, a great leader. So many of the greatest leaders in history were actually introverts. And so I want to give you 4 quick tips on how to lead well as someone who is an introvert. Number 1, don't let yourself from being introverted stop you from being a leader. Don't let the fact that you may think, man, I'm just not going to be a good leader no matter what, because I'm just not that personality that's going to be in your face, excited and jumping up and down. I'm just more introverted. Too many times we let that stop us from doing great things. And the saddest part is that too many times we allow that to keep us from doing the things that God has placed on our heart to do. And when we don't do those things that God has given to us and put on our heart, we really are never going to find real joy, because we're not doing what we were created to do. So don't let that keep you from becoming a leader. Number 2, invest in the deeper relationships. So introverts, we're not going to be the ones out and on the stage that are going to lead a crowd of hundreds of people. We are better served building relationships behind the scenes, because let's face it, that's just kind of how we're wired. And so use that as your strength to really give more to those deeper relationships than to focus on trying to be like extroverts who can just control the room and get the attention of everyone and make a great speech. Let's focus on those deeper relationships and lead well through those intimate relationships. Number 3 is learn how to have difficult conversations. And this is one that I struggle with, because I'd much rather encourage you than have to have a really difficult conversation. But the truth of the matter is, whether you're introverted or extroverted, you've got to be able to have those difficult conversations as needed as a leader in order to get and go in the direction that you need to go. Whether it's an organization or your workplace, or whether you're an entrepreneur, or just trying to do something that God has placed on your heart, we've got to learn to have those difficult conversations. And number 4, we need to empower other introverts, and that's what I want to do today, is to show you that no matter where you're at in life, if you are an introvert and God has placed something, a passion, a dream on your heart to go do, don't let yourself be stopped because you're an introvert. Don't let that stop you. You can lead well and be a great leader as an introvert. So I want to encourage you today with that, and to just really focus in on those deep relationships, to not let those negative thoughts about yourself being an introvert keep you from taking that first step and leading well. So I hope this helps my fellow introverts, and let me know. I'd love to hear your comments below. Thanks for listening.